meteorologist Jessica Kirk joining us now. Jessica, it was a pretty hot day. We didn't have showers today, but tomorrow there's potential for that.
Oh yeah, exactly. And I mean, honestly, the heat today,
that was so bad.
Yeah, well, it was normal for this time of year.
Just kidding.
So I'm just saying, like, y'all gear up because we're in the middle of May. So this is just the beginning. But it is going to be hot for the rest of the week, even with the storms tomorrow. Now, this is the pattern that we've kind of been, I guess, stuck in, if you want to call it that, with some more rain than we usually see this time of year. We have that Pacific jet stream that's further south than we typically see. And that means that these lows that form Mexico and over the mountains, they're kind of brought into us here in the valley, and that's why we see these wetter conditions. We get more rain. The positive news is, I mean, hey, we're out of a drought. We don't have any current drought conditions. But then, of course, this is what's been the culprit of some of those severe weather instances that we see. Now, we do have another threat on the way, but this one's not from that scenario. This is because we have a cold front on the way. This is the cold front right here. Already seeing some severe warned storms. That's those yellow boxes in to the north of us in the state of Texas. Here, we haven't seen anything yet. Tonight, we're going to stay calm. Cloudy skies, maybe some patchy fog in the morning, but it's Saturday. As long as you're not up before sunrise, you're going to be good to go. So make sure you sleep in tomorrow on your Saturday. By the time you wake up, it is still going to be hot, and it's still just going to be partly cloudy. It's later in the day that we start to see that threat roll in. This is Saturday at 3 p.m. We start to see maybe some heavier downpours and maybe a pop-up storm for Stark County for the Upper Valley. And as the day moves on, there you go, 6 to 7 p.m. We see things continue. This is where we're looking at our severe threat, basically 2 p.m. to around 10 p.m. After that, we notice things start to calm down. And also, if you notice, most of it's stuck towards the Upper Valley. So that's what we're going to be looking at by the time we get to tomorrow, is that window for the potential for some severe weather and some storms. And then that's a cold front still approaching by the time we get to Sunday. Now on Sunday, we could still have some thunderstorms and we could still have that rain. But right now, I'm thinking that Saturday is going to be the issue, right? And that cold front, is it going to reach us? No. We don't get cold fronts that are going to change our temperatures down here in the valley. If it does push further down, we're not going to see a cool down. We're just going to get the threat for that severe weather. We are in the marginal risk. That's the 1 out of 5 on our chart, right? So most of us in the marginal risk, except for that sliver out by the coast, coastal Cameron and Wilsey counties, just in the general thunderstorms. It doesn't mean you won't see a severe warned storm there. It's just we're expecting more action in the Upper Valley tomorrow. Temperatures close to 90 across the board unless you're out by the coast, and you're closer to that 80-degree mark. And yes, all of us are going to have the chance to see the rain and the storms, albeit a slight chance, because right now our confidence is not extremely high in the forecast. For the beach tomorrow, have a backup plan if you're going to be outside or if you're going to be out on the beach, just because you could see those storms. But that UV index is extreme. Rip current risk is low, so, you know, that's great. Just make sure you're being careful and have a backup plan and stay weather aware if you're going to be outside tomorrow. That's going to be the big thing going into whether or not we see some of these severe warned storms. Now, don't forget you can download the Valley Storm Team app and stay updated with everything we have going on weather-wise. This is great on a weekend like this where we could see a couple of those storms and we're still monitoring. Really, the question is, are we going to see this energy pop up in the upper atmosphere, and when the front passes through, if we're going to see these triggers that are going to bring us those severe storms? Obviously, we're going to monitor the situation and keep you guys updated. That's for your Saturday afternoon. And after Sunday, it's all sunny skies from there.
Y'all said this last time, though, and then we had some rain, so.
Yeah, so that's why we're just keeping an eye on things. And
that's what you do best.
Yeah, and I'll be here tomorrow, so.
I'll send you a cookie.
Okay.
Hopefully not in the rain.
Sounds good to me.
All right, we'll be so much more after the break.